Hey, hello, thanks for stopping by. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jules and I like to read books and share my thoughts with you. This vlog is going to be a little different. So I'm still going to read books and I'm still going to share my thoughts, but I'm also going to throw in a little bit of this or that. So I decided to do a weekly vlog. This is my first weekly vlog. I did not record an intro, so this is me a week after I recorded this vlog. So I'm going to throw you back a week to last Sunday and enjoy. So as you could probably tell, it is St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I am Irish. My maiden name is McCain. Me and my husband are just going to go have lunch with a couple friends and, maybe have a drink or two. I wanted to do a quick little vlog before we go do that. I have a lot of reading to do this week. So let me tell you what I'm going to get up to this week. The first thing I need to try and finish is this Cozy Mystery. I have a Cozy Mystery vlog that I'm working on. This is the last book for that. I absolutely have to get to Airfire this week because my audio is up in 6 days. And there is no way that I'm reading this chunker without the audio. So I am not going to vlog this. I was vlogging the Throne of Glass series that I started, but I've realized that as you get into a series, you're not going to have a lot of people that are going to view those videos because, unless they're on that journey as well. So this week, hopefully on Liv's Sprint, I'm going to be starting A Tempest of Tea. This is our Patreon book club pick, and she is celebrating a year on Patreon, so I'm gonna start reading this for that. And then I have been reading for middle grade March. I'm trying to read one book a week for that, and I have already gotten 2 books done. My third one I'm gonna pick up is The Refugee, so I'm hoping to get to that this week. So I have 2 readathons happening this weekend, and one of them is for Gabby's Patreon for Screaming Color. This round we are doing yellow or gold on the cover. So I'm going to be reading The Fury. But I'm also going to be reading, because I'm going to do another thriller vlog, reading new releases. I'm also going to read Only If You're Lucky, because I need to read this for Sleep When I'm Dead book club, for Jess's book club. Hopefully these are fast reads like my last 2 new release thriller books that I read. So I just wanted to share with you my ginormous pile of books that I want to read in 1 week. So I just don't know what goes on in my mind, you guys. Anyway, I'm about to head out and go have some St. Patty's Day drinks. So I hope everyone's having a fabulous St. Patty's Day. I was really hoping that it would not be busy today at Costco, because I was hoping like everyone was either at the parade or just not here, like maybe at the bar drinking, and that did not happen. Oh my gosh. So it's windy as heck outside. It was so busy in there. So I mainly came because I needed dog food, and because my husband, he loves the Fit Crunch bars, and it's cheaper to get them here. And so we always get like a ton, and it lasts him almost all year because he takes one in his lunch every day. So I got his protein bars, and I got toilet paper and dog food, and I got chicken burgers.
I love their chicken burgers, the Amy Lou chicken burgers. So good. Tons of protein. One patty has 19 grams of protein. So if you're looking to get a lot of protein, that would be a way to go. And then I did pick this up. I saw this at Barnes & Noble the other day and I didn't get it. It was like 18 bucks and I was like, do I really need it? This was only 12 bucks. So, I mean, did I need it? No. It's cheaper than it is on Amazon. So, usually if I see a book at Barnes & Noble that I like, unless it's like a special edition, I just check Amazon and see and get them cheaper there. Because honestly, Barnes & Noble just be high price in their books. Like literally, why is a paperback romance book $17? There's no reason for it. So I went ahead and picked this up. It's called The Dead Guy Next Door. It sounds really fun and I'll probably read it this summer because it's a bright summery looking book. I'm going back home and then I'm probably not gonna get out again. I'm gonna do some reading. I'm gonna chat while I make my coffee. So this morning when my husband got up, it's Monday. Nobody wants to get out of bed on Monday. He was getting ready for work and I look over and I'm like, why do we have to work? Like, what? I just hate that everything, like, we have to have jobs, good jobs, making good money just to, like, live on this floating rock. My daughter always says that. She goes, that's so stupid. We literally have to pay just to live on this stupid floating rock. I'm like, girl, you ain't gotta tell me. But then I took a step back and was like, I need to just be thankful that I have a job, that we both have jobs, that we are, you know, stable enough to have, you know, those things. So, reflection Monday morning. Be grateful for what I have. Anyway, starting my coffee. I'm gonna go to work. So I can't really record my job because I take phone calls for insurance bills. Obviously, for HIPAA reasons, I could not record while I'm taking a call. Now, I can record without sound, just so you can see me being bored. I mean, you might catch facial expressions because I always say I'm so thankful that I work from home because my facial expressions, I would get fired. Like, I just can't with these people some days. Anyway, let's go to work. Okay, so I have started work. I can't record anything yet because I forgot to charge my microphone on my camera. Story of my life. Anyway, so just a little update. Last night I did sprints with Kindle and I meal prepped some protein donuts. I meal prep like every Sunday for my husband's work. I work from home, so I don't really have to. I should be meal prepping for myself. I hate eating the same thing every day sometimes, so I just sometimes eat whatever. But my husband eats the same thing every single day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner through the week. Well, and even on the weekends almost, because we like literally are creatures of habits. So I cook dinner every night of the week until Friday. Friday night we usually get burgers somewhere. And then Saturday night we have pizza. And then Sunday, depending on what's going on, I will either cook us something or we'll grab something. Yeah, so that's what we do. So update on my reading yesterday. I got like 15% through Heir of Fire. It's just okay. I'm not like loving it yet like the rest of them. And then I got like 20% into this. I'm only on page 75. And if I'm being honest, this is kind of boring. So I will obviously update this on my Cozy Mystery vlog. I have my coffee ready. My coffee is just black. Hot black coffee is usually how I drink my coffee at home. If I get coffee out, I usually get an iced coffee, you know, like a frou fruit one that costs too much money. I'm gonna work. Exciting day. And between calls, I'll do some reading.
gym and had dinner, and now I am hopping on sprints. Jess is doing some sprints on her channel, and I am going to start Only If You're Lucky. I have been listening to Airifier today. I am now 40% into Airifier, and it's still just okay. I mean, like, it's just too many point of views. Like, it's just jumping all over the place. It's just too much. Good morning. It is Tuesday, and I thought I would just come and chat while I wash my face. So last night I did sprints with Jess, and they did a well, I didn't do them with her. I watched sprints. They were doing a little St. Patrick's Day game on there, and it was funny. They each of the girls had 2 items, and then they had to like ask them questions to try and figure out what it was. Anyway, it was hilarious. So funny. Had a good time with that. And I did get like 80 pages of my thriller read, so that was good. Of Only If You're Lucky. And it's just okay. This morning, I don't watch the news. Like, it's like depressing. And I just don't want to watch it. But I was like scrolling on my Facebook before I got out of bed, and it was this clip of this family that went on vacation. This was just like a few days ago, I guess. They went on vacation, and their kids were like 7 and 8, and their kids were playing in the sand, and there was like I guess it just like they were digging in the sand, and they just created like a sinkhole in the sand, and their kids were buried in the sand, and they got one of them out, but not the other. And I was like, that is awful. Like, so awful. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to come back. My daughter has stolen my toner. I gotta go get it. Okay, I'm back. I kind of woke her up. Not really, but she did wake up. That's her fault for stealing my toner. Anyway, so they got they like were digging for like 20 minutes, and I guess like this beach was like full of people, and like a ton of people trying to help them, and like saw this. And anyway, they took the girl to the hospital, and she didn't make it. I did not want to wake up this morning to bad news, and that is why I don't usually watch stuff like that, because it's sad. But it also puts into perspective that, like, be grateful for every day that you have, because you don't know, what's gonna happen at any point. Oh, that's hot and good. So anyone that's a parent out there knows that, like, you just have like that constant worry that your child, that you hope nothing ever happens to your child, like, and I just can't imagine. And that never goes away. My daughter is almost 20, and she went out with a friend last night, like just over to their house, and she wasn't even out that late. But I was just like, you good? Like, let me know when you get home. I'll probably do that when she's a grown adult and has her own kids. I feel like my mom did that with me, and my mom lives with me now, so she doesn't have to worry about that because I'm here. But she also doesn't have a good memory. So anyway, I don't know if I have any other updates. About to start work tonight. I'm actually going to be on Liv's sprints tonight. She's doing a live for her Patreon sprints, and it'll be my first time being on sprints with somebody, and what better person to do it with than Liv. She is just a sweetheart. So if you are not subscribed to Liv's channel, what are you doing with your life? You're not doing it right. Anyway, I kid. I know there's a lot of people out there to follow, and not everybody's for everybody. So anyway, I'm gonna blow dry my hair now and get ready for work. Bye. For a little before bed update. So it was my first time doing them, and I had a lot of fun. So while I was on sprints, I did start A Tempest of Tea. Look at it's so pretty. I think this cover is like way more exciting than the book. I got to page 86, and it's supposed to have like a vampire element to it, but I'm not getting a whole lot of vampire vibes yet. But again, I'm not even 100 pages in. So it is giving someone on Sprints mentioned that it was giving Ocean's 11 vibes, like it's about a heist. So they're like assembling a crew of people with certain skills to go in and steal something. So I don't really have thoughts on this yet. I got a lot done in Airfire. So I'm on page 353. So I'm over 60%. And I am enjoying it more than I was. So I think once I hit like the 40 to 50% mark, I started liking it more. It's still jumping around a lot, which I don't love, but it was still good. So that was my update today. I did not get any more reading done in Only If You're Lucky. I will do more reading in that tomorrow. So basically those 3 books are what I'm going to be like rotating through probably the next couple of days. Hello, it's Wednesday evening. I did not vlog at all today. So I only worked a half day today, and then I went and I got my hair cut and colored. So I was at that salon for a few hours. So I did not do a lot of reading, so I do not have any reading updates. I totally had like a tantrum clip when I got home before I went to the gym, but I've reset. So I had some book mail when I got home. So I purchased some books off of Better World Books and Thrift Books. Better World Books, it was my first time at Thrift Books. I've done there before, and I haven't had many problems with any of them of getting books that like weren't like in the condition that I expected. I ordered 5 Joanne Fluke books because I'm collecting them, because they were like $5 each. So like, why not? The 3 on the bottom are bigger. So I was frustrated with that. And then on Thrift Books, I got a couple of Slappy World books and to add to my collection that I'm collecting. And they literally said they were in really good condition. And this book is kind of jankety. I don't mind a little wear, but they literally said they were in very good condition. These are not very good condition. And I don't know, maybe my expectations are higher than other people's on used books. So I went to the gym. It was leg day. Worked out a little bit of my frustration. Came home, sat on it. While I was making dinner, I thought, what if Joanne Fluke changed the size of her books? I was like, that would make sense. After dinner, I'm looking up to see if I can find these other books in different places, and I'm looking at the sizes, and none of them are looking at like the size of, you know, the rest of the books. But then I picked up a book that I had on my shelf that is a 2022 book, which is a 28th in a series, and it is normal size. So please tell me why. Why can't I find these books? Why do publishers do this? Nothing peeves me more
than when you're collecting a book in a series. Like you have 2 or 3 books in a series, and then all of a sudden the 4th book's like a freaking different size, or it's a hardback instead of a paperback. So enough about that. But in my book that I'm reading, I'm on page 155 of Only If You're Lucky, and I'm kind of just bored. It's literally just her still at college, partying, and today was not a good day for vlogging for me. I'm sorry, guys. Everybody has our days, and I feel like people that do vlogs only show the good stuff, and I mean, I'm here with all of it, so you get the good and the not so good days. I'll be back. Hi friends, it is Thursday afternoon. I'm on my lunch. Pardon the lighting. I just did a little vlog update for the thriller vlog that I'm doing. So this is my first week that I've done actually like a week-long just vlog. Some reading, some just like whatever, my life. And it's honestly hard to keep track of the footage for that and then the footage for things that I'm actually working on, like a specific vlog. Like I literally almost forgot to do any update on Only If You're Lucky that I'm reading specifically for that thriller vlog. And I'm like, I gotta make sure that I'm doing that as well. I have been today reading Only If You're Lucky, which I will give my thoughts and everything in my thriller vlog for that, but this is just okay. I have been reading Heir of Fire. I have less than 140 pages left of this, so I am hoping to finish this hopefully by tomorrow, because I don't know how much reading I'm going to get to do tonight. I'm doing a Patreon Google Meet with Liv's Patreon, so we're going to do a Google Meet, and I don't really know what we're going to do. We probably will just chat with each other for a while, and then we may do reading sprints, and then, you know, do some more chatting and whatever, but it'll be on a Google Meet to where we all get to see each other. So that's going to be fun. I am super frustrated today. So I haven't really talked much about my mom and her having Alzheimer's. You know, I could always do like a separate, more in-depth story of how that came about and how, you know, she ended up getting diagnosed with that and everything. But so the most I've really said is that I'm her caretaker and I take care of her. But she will call me all the time and says the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over. So sometimes it gets frustrating and I have to reel myself in and just take a step back. I feel like everyone's put on this earth for a reason, and I feel like there are challenges and things that you need to learn in life, and that is why we all are here. And one of mine, I believe, is patience. It's definitely patience. And I don't have any of it. So this is definitely a test. It's definitely testing me. The Lord is testing me. So she only has my number on her phone. And I mean, for now, she at least kind of knows how to use the phone. She's actually kind of forgetting that. So if you know anything about Alzheimer's, basically they will eventually lose all of their skills on how to do everything. They will revert back to toddler stage, which is kind of where she's going now. Yeah, she still does know how to turn the phone on, and it has my name on it. She does still know my name. And she, you know, they have opposite schedules, people with Alzheimer's. So there are times when she is up all night. She lives in my basement. She has her own like little apartment down there, and she will be up all night long and I'm sleeping. And so I had to silence like all calls except for my daughter's. When she was in high school and still going out on the weekends and everything, I would and I still have it, because even if she's still out, like I said, we always worry about our children. So if she calls me or texts me, it will notify me. She is the only person that it will. So if anyone else has any emergency, they're not getting through to me, they better call my husband, because my mom will literally, my phone is going all night long. Last night she called a ton, and I woke up to 54 missed calls from her and 25 voicemails, and they are of nothing of importance. Her brain is resetting all the time. Today my patience is like
So my frustration is high and my patience is low and I'm just needing to reset. Anyway, so that's all my update for right now.
Good morning. Excuse the hot mess of what I am. I literally woke up 1 minute before I had to start work. I apparently hit the snooze button, but it must have silenced it. So it was going off, but I couldn't hear it. So, I mean, it was still on, but anyway. So yeah, I just threw the hair back, threw some clothes on, came into my desk. Anyway, I finished Heir of Fire last night and I loved it. I did enjoy part 2 much better than the first half of the book. And it definitely got me hyped again to continue in it. So I'm excited. So I'm ready for the next book. And then I also finished Only If You're Lucky. And it's just, it was just okay. I gave it a 3-star. So it was not a fantastic thriller by any means. And then today I'm going to be reading Refugee. This is my middle grade. So last night I had a Google Meet. I did that with, we actually tried to do Google Meet and then for some reason Liv couldn't get it figured out. So we ended up going on StreamYard and all just getting in there together. And then we had so many people that she had to set it for a live so that anyone else that wasn't able to join could at least chat with us. We did a little 2 truths and a lie game icebreaker thing. And then we just kind of talked about our spring readathon that we're going to do for the Patreon, and then did a little reading sprint. So on that sprint, I almost finished Heir of Fire, and then I had to take a break after we got off our meet because my husband wanted to finish Love is Blind, so we watched that. And then I finished Heir of Fire before bed. I have my in-person book club tonight, so I probably will not get any reading done tonight. So it's just whatever reading I get done today. And then tomorrow I have 2 different sprints that I'm going to try and jump on. I have Screaming Color with Gabby, and then Liv is doing I completely forgot that I have to read Mockingjay because we have our movie watch next week. So I got to get to that. That's my update. I'm like still trying to wake up. Still trying to wake up over here. So I am off work. It is Friday night. I'm going to in-person book club. It is actually kind of gloomy and a little chilly here in Kansas City. My in-person book club, we meet once a month. We kind of rotate who picks the books. So each month somebody picks a book. We all read it, and then whoever picked the book, they host, book club at their house. And we just get together and we chat a little bit about the book, but we chat about other things too. We just have a couple drinks and catch up and have fun. So it is Saturday night, and it is almost 10 o'clock at night, and I did not really accomplish much today. So for the first part of the morning, me and my husband were finishing up season 6 Love is Blind. We were watching the reunion, and holy moly, this season was a train wreck, but it was so good. Anyway, so I really didn't even start reading until like probably 1 o'clock today. And when Gabby started her sprints, and I started The Fury, and I only got 45 pages into this book today. Now I did take a break because when I was on with Liv, on Liv sprints, I was reading The Mockingjay. So I did get almost 50 pages into that. So this is actually a really fast read. So I'm gonna probably fly through this by next week before our movie night. But this book, this Fury book, I don't like the way it's narrated, I guess, at the beginning. I'm on the fence. I don't know. I'm gonna keep going. And I obviously will give this, till at least 100, 120 pages. And if it doesn't start picking up from there, it's going to be a DNF because I'm not wasting time on books this year. I'm just not. I'm about to go to bed. I started my vlog last Sunday. So I have recorded a whole week's worth of vlog stuff for you. So I doubt that I will probably ever do a week-long vlog again because it is just so hard to keep track of all the footage. I don't know how Gabby does monthly vlogs and keeps track of all that. Props to her because that is impressive. Anyway, I feel like I got a lot of reading accomplished this week, and then just kind of a little tidbits here and there of what I was up to. That is going to be it for this vlog.
Thank you so much for watching. I know this was a bit of a longer vlog than I normally do, and it was kind of all over the place. It was kind of a hot mess express, but I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did make it this far in the video, leave me a fire emoji since it was a hot mess. And until my next video, friends, be yourself, be awesome, be kind. Bye.